Therefore, we hide in you as you are our safe shelter. Ya Rab, we ask you for good provision, beneficial knowledge, and accepted deeds. My Lord, aid these students and do not aid against them. And grant them victory and do not grant victory over them. Plan for them and do not plan against them. Guide them. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Our Lord, grant us the good of this world and the hereafter, and protect us from the torment of fire. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام. Thank you.
Amen. Let's all take our seats. Professor Sheke Wanjohi, Acting Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University. Mr. Michael Kiplagat, Learning Officer, Higher Education Laws Board. Mr. Manasseh Masek Naigeo, the Senior Placement and Career Development Officer, Nairobi Region, Kenya Universities and College Central Placement Service. Professor Bernard Kivunge, the Registrar Academic. Professor Grace Bunyi, the Acting Registrar Corporate Affairs. Dr. Muindi, the Acting Registrar Administration. All management present. Or the registrar Rio, sorry. All invited guests. Wanafunzi, walimu, karibuni sana Kenyatta University. Wanafunzi semeni ye. Wanafunzi semeni ya. Wanafunzi ye. Yeah, karibuni sana Kenyatta University. Madam Vice Chancellor, now we will start. I wish to welcome Mr. Kenneth Njoroge, the Head Career Development and Mentorship, to give his welcoming remarks. Karibu sana. Let's give a hand for Mr. Njoroge.
Thank you very much, Dr. Babusa. So our chief guest for today, the Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, Professor Sheke Wanjohi, members of Kenyatta University management, principals and teachers of secondary schools, Career Week Organizing Committee, guest speakers from HELB and KCCPS, our esteemed high school students, stroke prospective Kenyatta University students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So I want to welcome you to this year's Career Week. It is Career Week 2025. It is the 17th Career Week. We have held 16 of such events. And I want to start from the outset by thanking the university management for the continued support. This event that you have been invited to, you have not been asked for any charge. The university takes care of those resources that are needed, and they have done that continuously for the last 16 successful events. Thank you very much. The first event was held in 2007, and I remember that time only 2 high schools attended. Today, the event has grown over time. We have over 170 schools that have confirmed to participate in this event. So, Madam Vice Chancellor, we are happy and we hope that you'll continue guiding us so that we can continue registering the success. In fact, this event has become so popular that some of the high schools have put it in their school calendars. They already know that we hold this event in January, the last week of January, so they actually called to confirm that the event will be held on that specific date. So we are grateful for that. Beyond that, we want to say that the Center for Career Development and Mentoring Programs is the one responsible under the Directorate of Student Affairs is the one responsible for organizing this event. And normally, or what we do in the center, we do what we call outreach programs. By outreach, I mean we host students who come to the university. Other than this career week, if you want to visit Kenyatta University anytime, all you need to do is to write to the Vice Chancellor and send it through the Vice Chancellor's email. After that, you're going to get a call to confirm, and then we'll be able to host you. Other than that, we also come to your career events. So those schools that organize those events, we come there so that also we can help you in spreading the gospel of career decision making. So other than those career outreach, we also do career guidance and counseling. Like now, those students who did KCSE last year, and the results came out, I think last week or last week but one, those are the ones that we are looking at, we are hosting to help in making right career decisions. So we are holding so many of them, those students, and we are going to devolve to our campuses. We'll be going to Mombasa, so you can advise if you come from that region. We are going to advise on the date. If you come from Kitui, if you come from Nakuru, we have diverse days that we are going to be able to meet them and be able to guide them. So other than that, we have a mentorship program, and that is what makes Kenyatta University unique. Because when you come as a new student in Kenyatta University, we know that you're coming from a very protected environment. And for you to be able to navigate the challenges in the university, we assign you a staff mentor to whom, whenever you have a challenge, you can be able to talk to them. So that is one of the programs that we run at the Directorate. Again, we also link the academia, the school, with the industry. If you come here next week, we'll have so many companies, about maybe 70 top corporates will be here in the ground, so that we can give our students a chance to interact one-on-one with those companies and learn what are the trends in the labor market, what are the dynamics, what skills are needed, what extra skills do they need to add to what they have. So we do that in terms of also public lectures. We are going to have quite a number of them next week for our students as a way of empowering our students in decision making. Having said that, I just want to give you 5 quick reasons why you should make Kenyatta University your university of choice. Number 1, from the global ranking, if you come to Kenya, we have about 100 universities, both private and public. Kenyatta University was number 1. Do we deserve a clap? KU was number 1. And for you to be ranked, there are certain aspects that they look. Number 1, how many students do you have in your university? And then you realize Kenyatta University has the highest number of university students of any other university. Then number 2, how many programs, degree programs and diplomas and all those other programs do you have? Again, you realize KU has one of the highest number. There is diversity. Our registrar academic is going to expound. And then number 3, they ask, of those graduates that you have or that you produce, how many of them end up getting or transiting to the labor market? Again, you realize the employability of our graduates is very high. So if you look at all those aspects, that is what has made Kenyatta University, also other matters like research, also the teaching staff ratio in terms of professors and senior lecturers, we are very good in terms of the numbers. Even technical staff, they are also very highly trained. All those aspects, when they have been looked at, that's what made Kenyatta University number 1. Then number 2, the issue of facilities. Of course, I don't want to delve very much into that. But B, I want to confirm to you in terms of facilities, teaching and learning facilities. Starting with the library. We have the biggest library in East and Central Africa. Going to the sports facilities, going to the engineering labs, going to the anatomy lab, going to all those other workshops, going to everything. We have the resources. The other one, number 3, the strategic location of Kenyatta University. You realize Kenyatta University is not very far from the city. We are just about maybe 50 shillings away. And we are the only university just next to the superhighway. And that location is very strategic. It becomes very easy for our students when they are going to source for attachment, for internships, for employment. It becomes the proximity. And therefore, they will have an advantage in terms of seeking for those opportunities above those others who are staying very far away from the capital city. The other one, number 4, is the serene atmosphere of learning. I know those of us that came early, you had a chance of having a tour around the campus, and you have seen what a beautiful campus that we have, and that we have ample space for you to be able to take your studies. And that is a serious, or is a very important aspect about Kenyatta University. And finally, I've just talked about mentorship. So when you join KU, we are going to assign you a mentor. A mentor is somebody who is more experienced and more knowledgeable than you are, and is willing to hold your hand to go to the next level. So when you come to KU, we say, you never walk alone. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Let's give a big clap for the head career development and mentorship. Before I invite the next person, I wish to make an announcement, special announcement. The CCM high school teacher and Mr. Maina of Mwangaza Secondary kindly come here and see me if you are around. There's some information you need to have. Now, Madam VC, now I wish to welcome Mr. Glenn Karani Kikundi, the chairman, Kenyatta University Students Association, to give brief remarks. Welcome. Tumpigie makofi.
Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Washeke Wanjohi, members of Management Board, principals and teachers of invited schools, invited guest speakers and partners, university chaplains, KU University staff, my fellow KUSA leadership, high school students, good morning. Welcome to Kenyatta University, the premier university, the best university in Kenya and East Africa. Here, we greet our fellow students as comrades power, and they respond power. So, comrades power. Comrades power. As in the university, it's where you get the power to propel you to greater heights. It is a true honor to stand before you today as we gather for this important occasion, the Career Week, where we have the privilege of looking ahead to the future and the many paths that lie before you. To the students, I want to begin by congratulating all of you for reaching this pivotal moment. Most of you, I know you're in Form 4. It has taken a lot of sacrifice and hard work for you to get to this place. First, I urge you to take the time to explore your passions and talents. What subjects or activities you enjoy the most? What are some of the natural things that you can do by yourself? Sometimes the answer to these questions can point towards the career path that you want to take. Secondly, think about the impact you have in this world. A successful career is not just about the money and the great prestige that comes with it. It's how you impact the lives of other people. Thirdly, I want to emphasize the importance of education and continuous learning. No matter what path you choose, learning does not stop once. you leave high school. In fact, education is the foundation upon which will build your career and your future, whether you decide to pursue higher education at the university, college, or through vocational training. Finally, I want to encourage you to dream big. Do not limit yourself by what others expect you to do. The careers for the future, or the careers that will propel our universe to the future, probably they have not yet been invented. In conclusion, I urge you to take the full advantage of the resources available today during the career week, talk to the professionals in various fields, ask questions, and explore different opportunities. May your future be bright and full of endless opportunities. Thank you very much. My name is Glenn Karani Gikundi. I'm the president of Kenyatta University Student Association. I'm a fourth-year student taking bachelor's degree in architecture and architectural studies. Thank you very much.
Tumpigie makofi. Asanteni sana. Now I wish to welcome Professor Bernard Kivunge, the Registrar Academic, to give brief remarks on Kenyatta University degree programs and value add. Tumpigie makofi Registrar akija jukwaani.
Thank you, MC. The Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, Professor Washeke Wanjohi, members of Management Board who are with us today, the team from COOPS led by Mr. Manasseh, the team from the Higher Education Loans Board led by Mr. Michael Kiplagat. We have members of teaching staff and members of Senate who are with us today. We appreciate you for coming. We also have the KUSA leadership. KUSA is Kenyatta University Students Association. We have seen the president here and the Students Governing Council. We have a number of principals and teachers who have prepared these students and brought them here today. We want to recognize you and thank you. And then the esteemed high school students who have come to be with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I think the fact that we have a very big number of students who have come here today just tells us on how serious we take our careers in life. I have no doubt that many of the teachers who prepared these students to come here today might not have had such opportunities at the times we were in high school, just to get opportunities to learn about the different careers that are available. For many of us, it was just about what you are taught in school, the few people you would meet, but we would never get such an organized opportunity for us to interact and know what is offered in the different universities. I am a teacher by training, and I know that many of us would only get to know about universities at the time we reported. You are very lucky as students that today you have that chance and opportunity to get to know more about Kenyatta University even before you make that very important decision about your career. So we are very grateful to the teachers and the principals of the different high schools who have taken time to prepare students just to expose them. We are grateful too to our Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, and management and the council for taking this seriously and every year are spending on the career week. So feel very privileged that you have this opportunity. Today we are here just to get to know more about this great institution. And one of the things you need to know about an institution is its rich history. What kind of an history does it have? Is it something that attracts many people? So I will say without a doubt, KU has a deep history running back from 1965, when this institution was a barracks under the colonial government. So the history of the institution is that deep that we changed from a place where we would have a barracks to an academic institution. The best gift that we can give anyone, that is education. KU became a constituent college of the University of Nairobi back in 1970 and changed its name to Kenyatta University College. Of course, every institution starts small and then grows. The first bunch of students here was just about 200 students. But today, those are the first students who ever graduated, just 200. But these days, in our graduations, we have over 6,000 students who graduate. In fact, if we combine for every year, we have over 10,000 students. So tremendous growth from just a mere number of 200 back in the 1972 to currently having over 10,000 students graduating in different programs. The university got its charter back in 1985, and a lot has happened ever since. I know the VC will talk about. Yes, sure, yes. Kindly, there is a lot of noise on the background. Hello? Hello? Kindly wave to me if you can see me like this. Kindly wave. Kindly wave. Let's take our hands down and be quiet. If you are sitting next to somebody making noise, please request them to be quiet. Those who are outside the tent, please come to the tent. I want to request those who are at the different small tents, allow the students to sit at the main tent. You will interact with them more after the speech by the VC. So kindly, let's encourage all the students to sit and they just listen. This moment will not be very long. So I was saying the VC will discuss a number of things about the institution, so I will not go deep into that. But allow me just to say about what you expect in this university. What do we get in terms of academics? Because that's a key thing which has made you come here today. Currently, the university has 7 schools. These are 7 teaching schools which offer different programs. We have the School of Education and Lifelong Learning, which teaches many courses related to education. We have the School of Pure and Applied Sciences, which offers courses related to science and its application. We have the School of Engineering and Architecture. Of course, engineering courses being housed there, architectural courses. Then another big school is the School of Business, Economics, and Tourism. I've said the 4th school is the School of Business, Economics, and Tourism. The 5th school is the School of Agriculture and Environmental Studies. Of course, agriculture, a key development pillar in the world today, taken very seriously in this institution. The issues of the environment, climate change, and others housed in that school. Then the School of Health Sciences, which will house courses related to health. And the 7th school is the School of Law, Arts, and Social Sciences. The school with very many departments. And then we have the graduate school, which is a service school serving postgraduate students. And lastly, we have the Digital School of Virtual and Open Learning, which is also a service school servicing all the other schools. So the fact that we have tents outside here, when you get the opportunity to visit these different tents, you will visit these schools. Each school has a brochure which will show the different degree programs that are offered in these different schools. Allow me to say that the university offers certificate courses. We have 11 certificate courses currently. Of course, these certificate courses only require one to have a D+ aggregate or a C-. If you get a D+ aggregate, you are good to do a certificate course. And then we have diploma programs, 33 of them, 8 of them under TVET. So we have programs approved by TVETA, which we are offering in this institution. For you currently to do a diploma program, you just need an aggregate grade of a C-. So you have a C-, you have a C constant at KCSE, you qualify for a diploma program. We are lucky today, we have a team from the Kenya University Central Placements, KUPS, who will talk more about the requirements for placement in institutions. The university also offers bachelor's degree programs. We have 103 different bachelor's degrees which are offered in the institution. The requirement is just a C+ aggregate. You have an aggregate of a C+, then you qualify to do a degree program. Of course, certain degree programs will have a higher aggregate than others. As you walk through the schools, you will be given information on the requirements for the specific degree programs that you need to know about. After one does a degree, you can do a postgraduate diploma program. The university currently is offering 7 postgraduate diploma programs. And I've said the requirement for you to qualify is a bachelor's degree for you to do a postgraduate diploma. The university also offers master's degree programs. Currently, we have 143 master's programs. So if you finish your degree program, then you have a higher variety of master's degree programs that you can choose from. I know somebody might be wondering, why would we have more master's programs than the bachelor's programs? Each degree program has areas of specialization. So you take a degree program, you have maybe 3-4 options of areas of specialization. At master's level, one is getting deeper into specialization. So 143 different master's programs which are offered in the institution. And then lastly is the doctorate or PhD programs offered in the institution, 32 of them. For you to do a doctorate degree or a PhD, then you will need a master's degree program which is related to the degree program that you desire to do. Allow me just to mention that because of the number of degree programs, I will not be able to tabulate or mention all of them here. But the different schools will share with you this information. If you have an interest in programs in health science, for example, medicine, pharmacy, public health. Please go to the School of Health Sciences. If you have interest in engineering and architecture, that school will give you the many different programs that you need to know about. I know there are students who are here who are in Form 2, others are in Form 3. It is not early to think and plan about your career. It is good to know what will be required of you to take the career you want. So this is a good exposure. You will know what you need to concentrate on and take very seriously for you to succeed in your career. So that will be shown as you go around. You will get to know about that. Today you are in the Kenyatta University main campus. This is the main campus for KU, but the university has a number of other campuses from where these programs are offered. For regular programs, that is programs you do during the day or even in the evening, you can take your classes here. We have a campus at the city called City Campus along El Selassie Avenue. We have a campus at Parklands. This is the law school. Students taking law in KU will take their courses in Parklands. A big concentration there of law degree programs from different institutions. We also have a campus in Kitui offering agriculture-related courses and also several TVET programs. Our Kitui campus are well suited for programs in agriculture. And then we have a TVET center at Nakuru. Our students taking diploma programs, we use Nakuru campus. And then we have a campus in Mombasa. Our Mombasa campus are close to the central bank in Mombasa. So students can take programs from this institution in these campuses if they so desire. But of course, the highest number of students in the university happens to be at the main campus. The university also has open learning centers because we have a mode of learning which is by open and distance learning, meaning that one doesn't have to come to a physical class to learn. You can learn virtually, but you'll need to do exams at one of our centers. So these centers are where you take open learning exams are here at the main campus. We have a center in Mombasa, where there is Mombasa campus. We have a center at Nakuru, another center at Garissa, a center at Kisumu. And so students can take exams if doing open learning without necessarily coming all the way to the main campus. Allow me to say about the modes of learning. I've said one of them is the regular, full-time or part-time at these different campuses which I mentioned. And I've talked about the open learning and the centers where one can take exams. For open learning, the learning is done virtually, so you don't have to come to the classes except for tutorials. And then we have the continuing education program, CEP. This is a program which is very popular to teachers or people who are working in places where they have regular holidays. Like we know each year teachers have 3 holidays. So this program runs during those periods during the holidays. The teachers are able to come and do their exams, but the learning is continuous virtually. but then exams are done during the holidays when schools are closed. As I've said, there is a lot to learn today. I know the teachers have done a lot to enlighten you on the different programs that you can do. But today you get more knowledge as you walk through the different tents for the different schools. Then also the team from Coops will enlighten you also on the placement and also the issue of loans. So thank you very much for finding time to come and be with us. And may the time you spend here be very useful. I have no doubt you will never regret for the time that you spent with us today. Thank you and God bless you.
Let us appreciate our Registrar Academic, Professor Kihunge, for giving us a brief about the academic programs in Kenyatta University. Our Vice Chancellor and all our guests, our potential students, allow me at this particular juncture to have a short session of entertainment. I said a short session of entertainment. What do you say to that? Kenyatta University is a hub of talent development, especially in the creative arts. It will be of interest to you, for you to know that Kenyatta University has been the best university in music for the last 15 years, consistently. We have the best theater groups. We have the best dance troupes in Kenyatta University and the best budding content creation groups. So this is the place to be if you are a person of interest or interested in the creative arts. And at this juncture, I want to invite MC Sejo to take us through a brief session. This is session 1 of entertainment. Then later, we will end with another session. MC Sejo, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Oyugi. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Let us also appreciate all the talents that have been mentioned by Daktari. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali. Asanteni sana. Our chief guest, Vice Chancellor. The first performance we're going to have is by a lady by the name Florence Cherenia. She is in first year doing English literature. In the just concluded Kenyatta University Culture Week Festival, she participated with a group called Empire 6 and they emerged second position. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Florence will be doing a song called Rise Up by Andra Day. A hearty clap for Florence.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can fight that fighter, but I see it in you, so we gotta walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. spite of the ache, I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves, we'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
A round of applause for Florence Sherenia. Asante sana. And just to mention that Florence came to us from Kangubiri High School all the way from Nyeri. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. So just keep in mind that you can also rise up and be a student at the Kenyatta University. Sawa sawa? Sawa sawa? CCM awo! CCM awo! Kila mtu awo! Asanteni sana. The next performance is by a dance crew. This dance crew is actually the reigning dance crew, the best dance crew in Kenyatta University as per last year's Kenyatta University Culture Week Festival. It is comprised of students from all departments, various schools. You can find them on TikTok, on YouTube. This dance crew goes by the name Eagle View Academy. Karibuni sana.
Soma, soma. kami bado si participate show.
At Kenyatta University, there is learning and there is also fun. Sawa. Madam Vice Chancellor, now I wish to welcome Mr. Manasseh Masek Naigeyo, the Senior Placement and Career Development Officer, Nairobi Region, Kenya Universities and College Central Placement Services, KUSP, to come and give his presentation. Welcome. Tumpigie makofi. And then I will request you to keep quiet, take your pen and notebook, and record wherever the placement officer is talking right now. It's very important for you. Karibu sana.
Thank you, MC. Chief guest, Vice Chancellor, Professor Washeke Wanjoi, who's also our Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, our University Management Board, our University Directorates, of course, led by our Careers and Mentorship department, led by Mr. Kenneth. The University Directorates, the KUSA leadership, our chairman is here. The university chaplains who are available with us today, the principals of schools, very important for us. Our teachers, our various stakeholders who are with us, the Higher Education Loans Board, I can see also they are with us here. All protocols observed, our students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, or is it good morning? Good morning. Yes, my name is Manasseh Masek Naigeyo. I work with Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service. Others call it KUPS, others call it KUSIPS, others call it KU, CCPS. Whichever you call it, it is Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service. That is the body that is mandated by the government to place students under government support to universities and colleges once they finish their secondary schools. So once you are done with your high school at the level of Form 4, it is the body that is mandated by the government under the Universities Act of 2012 to place students to the various universities and TVET colleges, KMTC, teachers training colleges, and Open University of Kenya for their programs of higher education. Of course, we also offer career programs like these ones. We also advise the government on matters placement. We also provide data and information that is relevant to all institutions on matters placements and any other job and any other available opportunity or mandate that is enabled to us by the Universities Act of 2012. So basically, that is us in a nutshell, and I'm here representing the institutions on behalf of our board and the CEO and the Directorate of Placement and Careers. Thank you so much, KU, again for the opportunity, through our able Vice Chancellor, through the Directorate of Careers and Mentorship. Again, we are here to support our students again to meet their dreams in life. So basically just take a piece of paper, na hiyo karatasi usitupe, usiandike nyuma ya karatasi alafu utupe. That very, very important notebook that you usually write those very important notes. Because at some point in life, once you are done with high school, you will have to need that information to be referred to. They are now looking for the 2024 candidates. They are now coming with those notes to our tables because the KCSE results were announced the other day. They are now coming here on our universities, in our colleges, through our desks, of course, to be supported. And they are trying to look for those notes, walizitupa. They are now coming to, renew the information, but it is over. So basically here, I was here the first time I stepped into KU just to give a small testimony on how important this activity is through the permission of our chief guest, Professor Washeke, who is our vice chancellor, that I was here in 2004. Again, I usually give that testimony that I wanted to join a university. Yes, I just heard the word university. I was hearing the word colleges, but I've never had an opportunity to get and see what a university is all about. 2004, I was in a school in Kabianga. I was some school in Kabianga, huko Kericho. I don't know whether they are here, but najua pia University of Kabianga is also there next to them, to their doorstep. So of course it has catered for them, but I know they'll also be joining us one day. 2004, they took us for a trip, and I don't know why they chose KU, but we were brought here. 2004 was in Form 3. So sooner than I just joined, when I got into the gate, of course it was not that good gate, it was another one, but for me that one was also the best. So when I got in, we were taken around the campus. And when we were moving around the campus, of course we didn't have these opportunities that is here with them now. It was just KU and somebody was taking us around. And we were moving around. And basically we were taken from one department to another. We were taken to the library. The library was somewhere there, the old library, before the new one. I'm saying that because I'm an alumni of KU, both for my undergraduate and for my postgraduate. So basically, when we were moving around, something was like, hey, even the university inakwanga mzuri hivi. We were taken to some department, and I would see the lecturer doing something, and I would also feel myself seated there as a student being taught. So that rejuvenated my studying in school until the 2005 results were out. Whatever grade I got, of course it was not a bad one. And the job era was there. The joint admission era board was there. And we did all those things. And the only thing that was in my mind was that library, those good, roadworks, those good departments, those good facilities that I saw. So I chose from number 1, A, B, C, number 2, number 3, number 4, all of them, Liliaka KU, because I knew there was no other university in Kenya. It was only KU. Of course, it was very dangerous because it was very, very dangerous for those government-sponsored students when they choose their courses that way. But through the faith of God and through whatever way, I managed to get the first application, first revision, and I was placed here to do KU Bachelor of Science Biochemistry, and I walked the journey. Later did I learn that there are also good universities outside there, but no problem because that was what I wanted in life. So being here is not just for the sake of you being brought for a trip by your school management. It is a precious opportunity. Go to that school of nursing, go to that school of medicine, see what they are doing, walk into the school of pharmacy, see what they are doing, go to the school of pure and applied sciences, what is there, walk around the campus, not as a school, but as an individual. Because when you are done with high school, it is all about you, your life, and yourself. So for such opportunities, I like telling my students, it is all about yourself. Take notes that are relevant to you, not relevant to us. Because at the long run, it will be all about you. I'm saying that because when the results were out the other day, they didn't come as Alliance High School. They didn't come as Olkejuado High School. They didn't come as any school. They came in as individuals. So then they were there telling us, what can I do with this grade? What can I do with this good performance? Can I manage to join a diploma? Can I manage to join a degree? What next? Because that is the big question that the Form 4s, the 2024 candidates are asking themselves. So for you, you are privileged to be given such an opportunity with your schools. Clap for your schools. Thank you. Clap for KU for giving us this platform. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So basically, we just want to talk about two things. One, matters careers. Two, placement policy. How, or the placement criteria. How we place you to the university, to the various universities and colleges once you are done with your high school. But then before that, I just want to talk something small about careers, because the big problem is that most students think that just passing biology, mathematics, which is very important, chemistry, whatever subject is key. There's so much into careers other than just passing, which is the most important. So allow me just to talk about 4 components of a career plan that will help you at least open up your mind, so that when you go back, back to your schools, you'll realize yourself, you'll know what you are headed to, you know where you are headed to, and eventually, when you are done with Form 4 next year, time like this, you will exactly know the information that is necessary for you to achieve your dream career. Even the Bible is so clear. The book of Proverbs 22:29. It is so much into careers. Everything is also all about careers, including the Bible. Have you seen a man skilled in their work? They will work before kings and not people of low rank. So we are talking about skills. We are talking about work. We are talking about where you want to work. Do you want to work before people of high skilled? Do you want to work before people of low skilled? So it's upon you to choose, because the ball is in your court. So 4 components, number 1. And I just want to do it so practical that our teachers may be able to see it. All stakeholders that are here may be able to see it. You yourself, you can be able to see what we are talking about. Then eventually, when you go back to your schools, because I'm going to give you all the necessary information. Our theme, remember, is careers for sustainable development in the digital age and green economy. So we are talking about the digital age and the green economy. Kila kitu imekuwa mtandao. So when I give you information, it is something that is at a click of a button. You are going to get it at whatever place at your comfort. May it be at home, may it be in school, may it be here, wherever place. So our theme aligns so much into what we are going to talk about. So our component number 1 is knowing yourself. The question of the day is, who am I? Who am I? The self-awareness component is the most basic thing that most students do not realize. When you look at what is on our desks now, of course, before I proceed, I have my colleagues from our various regions. My friend Osiba, those are my colleagues. You can just wake up so that you can wave, so that in case. He's Mr. Osiba from Narok region. She's Miss Lydia from Kiambu region. They'll be there to support you once you are done with it. Thank you so much. It was that for that. Karibu ni sawa, lakini ni sawa. Thank you. So, knowing yourself, the component number 1, the component of self-awareness. Who am I? That is a big question. I quickly need, with the support of our DJs there, microphone, quickly pass it over. Only 4 volunteers. Let me give 5. Anybody who wants to do medicine, quickly, kuja hapa mbele. Anybody who wants to do medicine. And I told you, we are not here to support all of us. We are here to support that one very person. Anyone who wants to do medicine, akuja hapa mbele and volunteer. Anyone who wants to do law, 1 quickly. Anybody who wants to do law, thank you. Anyone who wants to do any engineering program, I can see a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer there. Any engineering program, thank you. Anybody who wants to do, maybe those are enough. I say, anybody who wants to do nursing, thank you. Wametosha, sawa, wamekuja hao. Watosha sasa, wasimamishe, wamekuwa wengi. Anyway, thank you. We didn't call the whole school here, but then those are representative of our schools and our nation. So tuachie hapo hivyo. Kindly hold it at that. So anybody who wants to do medicine, kuja pande hii quickly. Anybody who wants to do medicine, wale wa medicine waingia pande hii. Allah, kwani ni wote? Quickly for the sake of time. Okay, since that they are confused. You can just pass the microphone to either of them. Pass the microphone quickly. Angalia pande, just look at the front. Thank you. Sasa hii microphone itaenda hivi ama itaenda hivi. Okay, there's another teacher coming over. Clap for our teacher. Thank you. So what exactly do you want to do? Quickly.
The career that I want to do is medicine under neurosurgeon.
Medicine, eh? Yes. What are the requirements for medicine? Quickly, our teachers take notes of the schools that they come from and where we are and where we should be.
You must
requirements,
biology,
subject requirements.
Biology,
which grade?
An A.
An A,
And chemistry.
I'm saying the minimum. Of course, the highest is an A.
Yes.
Minimum.
Minimum an A minor.
Okay.
And chemistry.
Chemistry,
A minor. And also, I think, biology, chemistry, and physics, and languages.
Okay. Enda Nyuma, pass it over to the next. Enda Nyuma, what exactly do you want to do? Enda to Nyuma kabisa. Nyuma kabisa. Thank you. Quickly.
I want to do medicine and surgery.
What are the requirements?
The students should have at least B+ biology.
Biology.
Chemistry B.
Chemistry B.
And it's obvious that mathematics is compulsory, so she should or he should have at least a C+ and above mathematics.
Peana microphone, just pass it over and uko nyuma quickly. What do you want to do?
Oncology.
Oncology.
Yeah.
So oncologist, what is there a course like oncology in KU? Apart from masters, undergraduate, that is medicine, but specialization in. So you are talking of medicine. Are you together?
Yes.
There's no course like on oncology. It's after you are done with medicine. Sawa.
Yes.
Thank you for even going to the level of masters. Thank you. Quickly, what are the grades?
Biology,
biology,
chemistry, and mathematics, and A.
Okay.
And a language.
And a language.
Yeah.
Songa Yuma. Peana next.
I would like to pursue a career in medicine and surgery. Biology, A. Chemistry, A. Math, and of course maths.
Thank you. Peana microphone.
I would love to pursue in medicine.
Medicine,
to become a neurosurgeon.
Yes.
And of course, biology of at least a B+.
Yes.
Chemistry and mathematics, and not leaving, of course, one of the languages.
Very true. Thank you.
I will learn to study medicine under neurosurgeon. Biology, B+, chemistry, B, mathematics, B+, and of course, physics, B+.
Thank you. Peana microphone pande ile. Nyinyi ni madaktari wote? Sawa. Wacha tu ikuwe wame represent daktari wote. You wanted to do nursing? Enda pande ile. Quickly, what exactly do you want to do?
Law.
Law. What are the requirements? According to the Council of Legal Education, what are the requirements for law?
History, at least a A minor. Theory, at least a B+.
Our teachers take note. History, whatever grade, Yes.
One language.
One language.
And mathematics, at least a B+.
Thank you. Pass it over. Peana kwanza we are in this precious school. Yes.
I want to do nursing.
According to the Nursing Council of Kenya, what are the requirements for nursing?
Biology, at least a B+. Maths, B+. Then chemistry, C+ and above. Then language, English,
yes.
C+ and above.
Thank you. Kuja mbele.
Law.
Law, yes. Wakili.
History, A+.
Thank you. There's an A+. Aim to the sky to land on the moon. Enda kabisa. Endelea. History, that is a good one. Yes. Alikuwa nataka airplane, si ndio? Yes, airplane. History, airplane. Continue quickly.
Theory, a B-.
Yes.
And all the languages.
Thank you, Wakili. Peana next. Rudi nyuma.
My desire is to take a course in civil engineering.
So there's an engineer there. According to the Engineers Board of Kenya, what are the requirements for engineering?
I require an A in mathematics.
An A in mathematics?
Physics. And of course, because I anticipate to serve all over the world,
yes,
I must be having a good grade in language.
Language,
Yeah.
Anda uko nyuma. Asante sana engineer. According to you?
Engineering.
Which
civil.
engineering? Civil, according to you. What are the requirements for civil engineering?
C plus and above in mathematics, A in physics, and B plus in chemistry.
Asante sana engineer. Next. What course?
Law.
Law. Wakili. What are the requirements for law?
At least an overall of B minus and above. History, B minus and above. CRE, at
Yes.
least B plus. And also an language for B plus and above.
Thank you. Peana microphone hapo. Which course?
Law.
Kwani nyote ni wakili?
CRE.
There was no architect. Anybody wants to do architect or another course? Moja tu.
CRE B plus and history and A minor.
Yes.
And both languages, according to me.
Yes, according to you.
Because of because of English.
Yes.
Nationwide and
you are right.
Kiswahili, because of this country we use it, and mathematics.
Thank you, wakili. Peana umejaribu. Next.
Engineering
Which
and
engineering?
software.
Software engineering,
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. The digital era economy is now coming,
Mathematics A.
Mathematics A.
Physics B plus.
Physics B plus.
And one of the languages.
And one of the
above C
languages.
plus.
Thank you so much. Kuja hapa mbele. According to you?
Law.
Law. What are the requirements for law?
History at least B plus.
History at least B plus,
CRE B plus.
CRE B plus.
English or Kiswahili at least a B plus.
Thank you, wakili. Peana, rudi nyuma. Yes.
I want to be a nursing.
Yes, daktari, nurse, tuwasaidie.
Qualifications, biology at least B plane and above.
B plane and above.
Yes. Chemistry also B plus and above.
Yes.
Mathematics C plus and above. And one of the languages you must have at least C plane and above in languages.
Thank you, daktari. Rudi nyuma. Next. You wanted to do what? Architect.
Yes.
Yes. What are the requirements for architect? We have a school of architects in KU. According to
An architect.
Yes.
C plus in mathematics.
C plus in mathematics. Minimum, ile ya chini kabisa.
Yes.
Yes.
Drawing and design. B plane and above.
Drawing and design. That is group what? Group 4. Or group 5.
Group 4.
Yes. Drawing and design. That is a good one.
And English. English or any language. C plus and above. Physics. B plane and above. And biology.
Ni wewe unafanya, achana na wale wengine wanafanya whatever course. Labda mwingine ako hapa anataka kufanya anthropology. Wewe architect endelea.
A B plane and above.
Thank you. Rudi chuma. So basically this is just a representation of how our students are when it comes to matters careers. So out of the possible, what and daktari kuna? Accounting. Thank you. There's an accountant here. Peana accountant. Very important. The School of Business. And there's a geologist engineering. Kuna mwingine apart from the surgeon. Nyinyi daktari nyinyi tulieni. Najua daktari wananga mbio. Yes.
I always want to do medicine, but because it has already been told, and I always
You can have an option of accounting.
Yeah,
What are the requirements for
accounting.
accounting? After all, it's good to know everything.
Yeah, mathematics is the core subject, and since mathematics, you should get a good grade in mathematics.
You are
Maybe
right.
A B plus in above. Then having good language like English,
You are
scoring
right.
a good grade. Then in the technical subject, business, maybe an A. That's so
Thank
that
you.
you can qualify.
Thank you so much. Pea, wewe rudi nyuma. Pea nani?
All protocols observed. How are you?
Thank you. We are good. We are good. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, for geology, geography,
Geography.
mathematics, minimum C plus. I'm more of an English person.
Yes. Endelea tu.
That's an A.
Yes.
Then, even chemistry, because you must know the composition of the rocks. You know, since at an early age,
yes,
I've liked rocks and
Thank
how they were formed, like the metamorphic, the igneous.
What subject? Imetosha hivi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Rudi tu nyuma. Thank you. So basically, this is just a representation of how things are when it comes. Sanjoroge, this is how it is. You can see the job that is outside there now when it comes to the requirements. I'm saying that because most of the time we meet outside doing the same. So you can imagine, out of a possible number of schools, out of a possible number of schools representing many, only 2 were next, not even exactly, but were next to the requirements for the course. True or false? True or false? True or false? So that it doesn't come out from my mouth. True or false? Yes. Our profs have said it, our doctors have said it, our teachers have said it. That is it. The problem is, most of us are seated in class, just moving from one level to another, but there is no motivation of a particular requirement for a particular course for you to know what is needed for the program. That is why when they are done with high school, I can confirm through the so many calls and through the so many messages that they come with very good results. Mama, baba, guardian, mtoto. Airplane kila kitu. Na nakuuliza, what can I do? Just ebu angalia mwenzako mwambie, what can I do? That is the hardest question you can never be brought on your desk. Making somebody an engineer, making somebody a doctor, it is the hardest thing you can never do because you are like, I'm seeing everything is an A, but now the question of the day is, do I make her a doctor? Do I make him a teacher? Do I make him an engineer? What exactly can I make you? So the ball lies on your court. It is all about you to know what is needed. If you want to know the requirement for each and every program, kindly, and our teachers are here, we have what you call a career book for you. This is a career guide. Maybe because of those 2 in the Caribbean, just give us 2. We can give the 2. Ndio waweze kujua kabisa. Nyinyi sijawakataza lakini sina vitabu mingi. Our teachers will buy them for you. They will take it to your library and you can be able to access that information. Are we together? So that at least you know the requirements for each and every course. So at least I have around 2 here for them. Kujeni hapa mbio mbio. Maybe our registrar, Prof. You can just hand it over. So this is our essential career guide. Thank you so much. So we have the essential career guide for our teachers. Kindly purchase it for their schools. It is 350 shillings. Quickly get it. You'll be compensated, of course, by the schools. I know how you do the management things. Take it for them. Take it to their library. We have very few copies here. Our colleagues are here to be able to support you with them. Then eventually, they will know who they are. Because the component, kaini chini. Thank you so much. God bless you. So the component of career, the knowing yourself is very important. The self-awareness component. What are the requirements for each and every course? Do you have what you call a career roadmap? That is the big question number 1. Career roadmap. Is it that any road is leading you anywhere? Form 1, wewe ni daktari. Form 2, you are an engineer. Form 3, you are a teacher. Form 4, wacha Mungu anionekanie nikimaliza mock na KCSE exams. Results zikitoka, pastor ataniombea, nitajua vile itakuwa huko mbele. Who exactly are you? That is the problem that you are undergoing. That is why even at our level of high institutions, wakikuja hapa, the issue of transferring from one department, one institution, one course to another is becoming a major problem. So then the component of knowing yourself is very important. Know the requirements for each and every course. For example, medicine, we just need a B plane in biology, a minimum of a B plane in chemistry, a minimum of a B plane in English or Kiswahili, a minimum of a B plane in maths or physics. So then, a smart student will decide the level of Form 2, I can see 3 sciences are required for me to do a particular course. So at the level of Form 2, when I'm doing my subject selection, I have to pick 3 sciences because of it's of an added advantage. Ndio nikishindwa hesabu, niko na physics. You're getting it? So that is how smart you should do subject selection for the Form 2s. Not just picking and leaving things and you don't even know the reason why you are leaving some subjects and why you are picking some subjects. Engineering, any engineering program, at least we need a physics, a minimum of a C+, chemistry, a minimum of a C+, mathematics, a minimum of a C+, English or Kiswahili, a minimum of a C+, just to mention but a few programs. The same to nursing, we require C+ in all the sciences, and at least a language, a minimum of a C+. Architect, at least we need a physics, chemistry, mathematics, and English or Kiswahili for you to be able to do your architectural course. For those who want to do piloting, I don't know whether KU you offer piloting. Is it a course? Probably no. That is another question. Is it a course? Aerospace. But not, you know, they say I want to become a pilot, so they say I want to do piloting. So those are so many things that we face on the ground. So the component of knowing yourself is very important. Know the requirements for each and every course. Do your homework. When you go back to your schools, do your homework and know the requirements for the course. This is the link that will help you. For those who have computer labs in their schools, for those who will be able to be accessing the cybers and the phones when they go back to their midterms or homes, when the school closes, kindly write this down. Just log in through students, just click students and take it to students.kuccps.net. Students.kuccps.net/programs. When you click on all those programs, you will find the requirements for each and every course. I said students.kuccps.net/programs. Usi log in for the 2025 candidates and the other years. Usi log in. Don't log in because your details are not activated. So once you click on programs, it will display all the requirements for each and every course. Do your homework when you go back to your schools and when you go back home when the school closes. Component number 2, for purposes of time, finding out, exploring what is outside there. I told you some of us joined universities because of the component of self-exploration. Moving out, what is exactly outside there? Before you decide and make a decision, find out what is the difference between computer science, what is the difference between software engineering, what is the difference between ICT, what is the difference between computer technology or computer engineering. What is the difference between those 4 engineering programs? Yet, all of them are computer related. So the component of finding out is very important. Before you say ICT, why not computer science? Before you say software engineering, why not software technology? So you have to find out the difference between all of those. The School of Engineering is somewhere there. Go by yourself. Find out the difference between those programs. We have so many education programs. We have education arts, we have education science, we have education technology. I'm trying to align myself with the digital age and the green economy. What is the difference between all those programs? If I do Bachelor of Education Technology, where will it take me? When I do Bachelor of Education Science and blend it with ICT, where will it take me? When I do Bachelor of Education Arts and blend it with ICT, who will I become when it comes to the job market? So seeking that information is very important. You should be able to find out, explore what is outside there. If you want to do nursing, you want to do medicine, have you ever stepped even into an hospital and see what is outside there? Be with those doctors, sit down with them, see what they do, find out. The component of self-exploration is very important. And because you have been given that opportunity, use it today. Go to where the KU referral hospital is if it is possible. Go to their schools if it is possible. Find out, sit down and see what is going on. There's a student who said, I want to do architect. And the component of the drawing and design as a subject came into being. So now because it is there, of course it is giving him the prerequisite background of that course. But the question of the day is, as much as I've done it, is it a requirement? But because I have it as a background, it is easier for me to identify myself or align myself to that particular course. So finding out is very, very important. Number 3, making a decision. You have to decide. Hii kuambiwa form 1 niko engineering, form 2 niko teaching, form 3 I'm doing medicine, form 4 sijui. You have to make a decision. Making a decision is very important. Comparing options. Which principle is guiding you? Which principle is guiding you? The certainty of decision making is very important. The certainty of decision making. Which principle is guiding you? I started well at the level of Form 1. I chose my biology at the level of Form 2 and other sciences. At the level of Form 3, I'm still working the journey of me becoming the doctor. At the level of Form 4, I'm still working the journey of becoming the doctor. And the results are now out. So what next? So the component, those things should come out. You should make a firm decision. Mama akikwambia pandai fanya nursing, baba anakwambia pandai fanya engineering, your brother anakwambia fanya law, your sister anakwambia fanya education. So which principle is guiding you? Because they are there to support you, yes, but then again, what is inside you? Because the thing is, you can never cheat three things. You can never cheat God. You can never cheat the devil. You can never cheat yourself. Hao vitu tatu hauwezi danganya. Utafurahisha mama, utafurahisha baba ufanye your course, but what is in you will have to come out one day, whether you like it or not. You may do the medicine because of the good results, because of the support the government will give you, and even your parents and guardians will give you. But one day, if the teaching in you was there in order to become a teacher, utajipata umemaliza 6 years of medicine, ujipata umerudi KU, ukanfanya oncology, ukakuwa specialist, ukajipata school of medicine, unafunza. Why? The teaching in you is trying to come out. Unachana na hospitali kidogo, unapenda kufunza kuliko kutibu. Why? The teaching in you is coming out, so you can never cheat yourself. The principle that is guiding you is very important. Finally, taking action. You should work towards your goal. Wake up early, do the necessary that is required for you in school, align yourself to the principles of the school, take action, work towards your goal, make an informed decision, go there, do your homework, do the research, find out, and eventually, I'll guarantee you, whichever university you want, whichever course you want, the government is there to support you. We shall be there to walk the journey with you once you are done with high school. So with those very few components, our teachers are here. They will take our contacts. We will come visit those schools. We will sit down, get into it, the nitty-gritties, and finally align these particular students to what they require. Yeah, sure. So the placement criteria, how do we place you after you are done? My time is over. How do we place you after you are done? Once you are done with high school, the government is there to support you to the various programs in the various universities and colleges. One, you must be a Kenyan citizen for you to be placed to a program by KUPS. Number two, non-citizens, of course, we are going to place you, but not at the level of university. Number two, you must have finished KCSE for you to be placed by KUPS to a university or college. Number three, you must meet the minimum requirements for each and every course or each and every program. For degree, it is a C+ and above. For diploma, a C- and above. For certificate, a D+, a D plain, a D+ and above. For artisan, a D- and E and above. Those are the requirements that are needed for us to place you to the various institutions of higher learning. A to E, all of them under government sponsorship. So we are going to support you accordingly until finally you are there. Finally, for the 2024 KCSE candidates, it is good that I put this into, now that I've had a good platform, that I can be able to announce this to the general public. It is good to note that the 2024 KCSE portal for the university, for the TVET KMTC programs are open now. Both TVET University, like KU has a TVET, TVET programs. You can be able to join them. For example, for the TVET courses in the TVET colleges, it is now open. KMTC and TVET University and TVET colleges. It is currently open for the 2024 candidates all the way to the year 2000. For the degree applicants, kindly note that we are yet to open for you for the 2024 candidates, and when that time comes, we shall be there to support you accordingly. So just note that it is open. Sanjoroge, we shall be there to support them. Of course, you shall be having your desk there, and I know it will be busy. Support them accordingly. When they come for support, kindly support them. For our teachers, for those students who have finished Form 4 for the 2024, if possible, send them a text that KUPS has opened the platform for them. Let them apply. Let them apply. We shall be seated in all the 47 Huduma centers in Kenya. We shall be seated there. Of course, our institutions of higher learning, we shall be seated there in support of them to ensure the 2024 candidates have managed to get into a college or a university of their choice. And with those so many remarks, I know we shall walk the journey together, and eventually I know we shall make it to become the persons that we wanted to become. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Yeah, let's give a big hand for Mr. Manasseh Masek Naigea. Asante sana. Now we have listened the choice of the program as per the subjects that you are doing. Now, how do you fund your university education? Now, Madam VC, I wish to welcome Mr. Michael Kiplagat, from the Lending Officer, Higher Education Laws Board, to come and do his presentation about the funding model. So again, take your pen and your notebook. and take note on what you are going to be talked. Karibu sana. Let's give a big hand. Tumpigie makofi. The lending officer. Karibu sana.
Good afternoon. The acting vice chancellor, Professor Washeke, and Professor Kivunge, all protocols observed, our guests, and most of all, our high schoolers. Hamjambo. How are you? Thank you, thank you. My name is Michael from the Higher Education Loans Board. I've come here with good news that when you qualify to go to the university, once the KUC CPS have been able to place you, you don't need to struggle so much, but the government has put in place a mechanism where you can get some money. Isn't that good news? How many like money? Wangapi wanapenda pesa hapa? So I throw a challenge to you that ndio upate hizi pesa za help, first of all, work hard, you qualify to come to the university. And because you are in KU, I'll advocate you also come to KU because this is a good university and it has very good programs. So, how does government fund? We have two organizations that do the funding for students. We have two organizations that do funding for students in the university. We have HELP and the university's fund. I know most of us know that there is a conversation around the two organizations, but that is a conversation for another day. But what remains is that we have government funding. So wewe kama umequalify kuingia university and you need help, you need an assistance in terms of payment of your school fees and upkeep money, we are there to help you. We are there to support you. So that ukishamaliza high school, umekuja KU, hautasafa, wewe si safara, unakuja tu una-apply help, pamoja na university fund, tunakulipia tuition, tunakupea pesa za mfuko, wewe ukikuja hapa KU, kazi yako ni kusoma, unapata good grades, una-achieve your dreams. Hapo tuko pamoja. So I want to encourage every student, wherever you come from, that you should not fear to work hard. You know, sometimes when you are in high school, there are some of us who could be saying, oh, mimi hata hakuna haja nifanye bidii, maana ninajua wazazi hawana school fees. Mimi sina school fees ya kuenda university. No. The government has provided an opportunity for each one of us so that when you qualify to come to the university, there is scholarship and there is loan. I hope tunaelewana mahala pale tafadhali. Kwa hivyo wale ambao wanaongea kwa sauti za chini, ini stories za do, please follow very keenly, ili usije ukadanganywa. Maana I know there are so many of us who get cheated, that if you don't have how much, you cannot qualify, you can't get help loan, you need to go and to know somebody in help or in university funds so that you can get a loan and a scholarship. I want to dispel that rumor and say that it is yoyote ni uongo. Services zetu ni free of charge, and shortly I'll be giving you the application procedure, what you need to do so that you can access government funding. Hapo sawa? Tuko pamoja? Wale wa kule nyuma tuko pamoja jamani? Tuko fiti? Kwa hivyo wewe fanya bidii, upite mtihani wako, uingie KU, Nairobi, whichever university which is of your choice. But once you have that placement, now you are eligible to apply for government funding. And for now, we have two bodies, which is HELB and Universities Fund, that provide scholarships and loans. How do you apply for our loans? Or who qualifies for our loans and scholarships? Any student that has been admitted to the university, and I'm saying that in bold, any student that has been admitted for a university degree program qualifies for HELB loans and university fund scholarships. Kwa hivyo wewe ukaitwa kwa programu yoyote, atubagui wale ambao wanataka kuwa madaktari, those who want to be lawyers, those who want to be teachers, whoever you are, and you are pursuing a bachelor's program in this university or any other private and public university, you are eligible for government funding. That is in terms of a loan and a scholarship. Are we together? So nobody should discourage you and tell you now that I cannot, that you do not qualify. You qualify. Another thing, once you've been placed in a particular university, our loans are not automatic. You have to apply for the funding. You have to apply for the government loans and scholarships. And because I've said you have to apply, you're wondering, how am I going to apply? Nitaenda kwa ofisi gani nipewe form? And you know what happens when you go to an office to be given a form? You'll find some people will want to deny you the form. Our forms are available online, so they're accessible to everybody. By a show of hands, how many wako kwa Facebook? How many are in Facebook? By a show of hands. Hakuna amjui Facebook, mnajua gani TikTok? Ni gani yo? IG, okay, I get you. Instagram. So you know how to log into Instagram and upload a picture there and like or post a comment. So all of you have qualified and you know how to apply for HELB loan. Why? The same procedure you used to open an account for Instagram is the same procedure, it's a similar procedure. You'll just go to the website, create an account, and then access the form and apply. Si hapo ni sawa? Can somebody deny you to open an Instagram account? You can open as many as you want, isn't it? Of course, for us in HELB, we have a control. We will require that at least you have either a birth certificate, which I want to believe is a requirement when you are doing the KCSE, or for those who will be of a majority age, you should be having a national ID. Nowadays, they call them Maisha card. I want to move slowly at a slow pace so that you get it. Ensure that you have a national ID, and for those who will still be minors, meaning that they have not yet attained the age of 18 or you are waiting to get an ID, we have not locked you out. You can use your birth certificate to apply for the loan. That means all except none can apply for the loan. Hapo sawa? Are we together? Yes. Kindly, I don't want a situation once you do your exams and you've passed and then you remain at home. Last holiday I was at home I come from Kitale, and then I got a student who did not go to university. I tried to engage them, and then they are telling me, I don't have an ID. I cannot go to the university. I don't have a national ID. So I could not access help, and my parents are poor. It was a sad story, because, you have wasted 1 year because of just misinformation. Kindly, don't take anything for granted. Most of us, if not all of us, will require this help. You'll require this money. So, I have said all of us qualify for that money for as long as you've been admitted for a bachelor's program in this university or any other university in this country. Either public or private. We don't discriminate. When you be doing your selection of courses, just as advised by our colleagues from KUPS, you'll be seeing some program costs. Maybe for medicine, you'll see something like 600 and something. Education, you'll see 183,600. You'll see some costs associated with those programs. I want to beseech you, I want to beg you, usiangalie cost ya hiyo course pale, uanze kujidisqualify. Kama wewe umeamua kuwa daktari, please continue, just apply for that course. The government has a mechanism whereby all of you get support. So usione sasa hii 1,600 nitatoa wapi? No. Sijui kama tunaelewana? So let nothing deter you from choosing a course of your preference, your preferred course. Just choose that course and then apply for funding. In this model that is being looked at, we have been funding people up to 95%. You can imagine 95% of 100,000. How much is that? What is 95% of 100,000? Mathematicians. You see mathematicians, that is basic mathematics. 95% of 100,000? 95,000, isn't it? So that is the maximum we have been funding. So maybe for you and you'll be only required to get 5%, but I've said up to. That does not mean everybody will get 95%. But my clarion call to us is that choose the course that you want by the guidance of our colleagues from KUPS and your teachers, our career masters. But rest assured that the government has put in place a mechanism to support you to do the application. I don't want everybody now to go for the cheap courses. We also need those other ones. Sawa, sasa usianze kuchagua unaenda ile cheap. Just go according to your desires. Na hapo mbele Mungu atatusaidia, we'll do the correct funding na utamaliza. Si hapo sawa? Yes. So I have said you require to be admitted. That is the first requirement for you. You must be admitted to the university. You will need, if you have parents, you will need their identification documents to do the application. If you are from a single parent, you will need the identification documents of your either mother or father. If both parents are there, we'll ask for the IDs of your parents. If you are orphaned, you'll have to provide proof of being orphaned, maybe by providing death certificates of both your parents or you are a single parent. And in any case, you are an orphan and you don't have those things, we also accept letters from the chief, just ascertaining that indeed this is a student from my locality and both parents are not there. We also don't want people to start lying and we end up assessing people in a manner that is not proper. That's why we'll ask you for your parents' identification documents. Hapo sawa? Another thing, for the first time, you'll have access to money, to either your bank account or to your M-Pesa. Iko wapi makofi ya hiyo bana? We are going to give you money, real money. Once you apply for this loan, you'll get money to your pocket. So you'll have to open a bank account. Ama utupe laini ya M-Pesa kwa hiyo form when you're applying online. Useme mimi namba yangu ni 07 ... hivyo. Ama utuandikie pale mimi nimefungua bank account, National Bank, this bank. So that when we process your loan, we deposit the money to your bank account. Isn't that a good thing? Yes. And then lastly, you apply for the loan, and then you wait for it, and then you'll get communication, regular communication on the progress of your loan. Hatutakawia tu na tuseme sasa umeapply, wewe ongoja indefinitely. No, we will be updating you step by step on where your loan processing is and how much you've been awarded. And when the money is paid to the institution, to the university, or to your bank account or M-Pesa, you'll also get a communication from us. So I want to really encourage you that government has a mechanism to help you guys. Our application, as a matter of fact, you get it online. Currently, we just get it from our portal, www.hef.co.ke. Wale wanaweza ingia pale, mnaweza enda you can acclimatize yourself with that portal. www.hef.co.ke. And then you can look at it, just appreciate government funding. Because najua mko na bundles na mko na simu, you can access it from your computer labs. Just appreciate funding. Even as you choose your career path, also see how we are going to support you in that direction. So with those many remarks, I want to encourage you that give your best. We were privileged. At one point, we were in your position. God helped us. We also managed to go to the university. And I want to believe, if not all of us here, quite a number of us benefited from help. And they have a testimony that help was very instrumental in their studies. So when the time comes, don't hesitate, but do the application, and we are ready to support you. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for our colleagues from KUPS, Mr. Manasseh, and from HELP, Mr. Kiplagat, for those important pieces of information that you shared with our students. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before the address by our chief guest, let us also have another brief moment of entertainment, and to usher us through that is Mr. Sejo, our MC. Karibu.
Asante sana. Are you ready for some more entertainment? Are you ready for some more entertainment? Turn to your neighbor and ask them, are you with us? Muulize, are you with us? Let me just confirm if you are with us, all right? Kila mtu wekelea mikono hapo hivyo. Mikono hapo. Haya, guza ya jirani hivyo. Guza ya jirani yako. Kila mtu, hata huku nyuma, mumekaa na walimu, mkakuwa walimu.
This announcement, the students who are leaving, kindly sit. The program is not over yet. Kindly come back and take your seats. There's entertainment and then the program is still on. Walimu, tafadhali tusaidie wanafunzi wasitoke kwenye hema. Wanafunzi wasitoke kwenye hema. MC Sejo.
Asante sana. Wekele mikono hapo. When I say one, you clap once, then you put your hand back. Are you together? One. Okay. 1, 2, you clap twice. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Now 3. Wacha kierere. Now 3, you clap thrice and then you put your hands back. Are we together? Are we together? But now you don't just clap thrice. You put it like this. 1, 2, 3. Are we together? All right. Twende kazi. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wacha kufunga macho. Hatuko praise and worship. Asante sana. This next performer is a student at Kenyatta University. He is a student with VI, but with impeccable talent. This man has helped the Kenyatta University choir to attain the best trophy overall in last year's music festivals as one of the leading and main soloists. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Paul Manana.
Tabia za kupendeza roho, tabasamu ya kupapasa macho, sauti yako nikisikia pia natulia, yanipunguzia sira nazo, urembo wako ulininasa roho, siku ya kwanza kukuona kwa macho, saa moyoni umekwamia, siwezi kutania, njoo unipunguzie mawazo. And I feel you in my air when I breathe. I see you in my dreams when I sleep. You're the one I've been waiting for all my life. You deep down in my heart I believe. Unani feel na go feel in the real. You're the one I've been waiting for all my life. Uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanakuiga wendo mama yao, wewe nachagua sisemi na sisemi. Oh baby uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanakuiga wendo mama yao, wewe nachagua sisemi. Oh sisemi, oh sisemi. Oh, I love you, baby, baby. Hey, 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 hey. Even though I've never been here before, somehow I know that this is how it feels to fall in love. Baby, you know I love you. I place no one above you. I need you in my life. Forever you and ever, me and you. Me and you. Oh, me and you. Hey, uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa ya wote wanakuiga wendo mama ya wewe nachagua sisemi na sisemi. Oh baby uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa ya wote wanakuiga wendo mama ya nachagua sisemi. Oh sisemi. Oh sisemi.
A hearty clap for Paul Manana. Asanteni sana. That was Paul Manana performing a cover of the song Malaika, originally done by Nyashinsky. Asanteni sana. Tupige makofi tena tafadhali. Hii sasa ndio sauti ya kutoa nyoka wapi? Hii yetu tukianza kuimba watarudi mahali wametoka. Asanteni sana. This next performance is brought to us from the Confucius Institute of Kenyatta University. The institute teaches Chinese languages at certificate, diploma, and degree levels. They also collaborate with the high schools to teach and pass the Chinese language through to them. So those who are interested, feel free to reach out to the Kenyatta University Confucius Institute. On stage, the Confucius Institute students. Tupige makofi tafadhali.
我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，看那桃花开。我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，把那花儿采。暖暖的春风迎面吹，桃花朵朵开，枝头鸟儿成双对，情人心花开。哎呦哎呦，你比花儿还美妙，叫我忘不了。哎呦哎呦，秋又去春又来，记得我的爱。我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，看那桃花开。我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，把那花儿采。我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，给你把花带。我在这儿等着你回来，尝尝家乡菜，团圆乐开怀。暖暖的春风迎面吹，桃花朵朵开，枝头鸟儿成双对，情人心花开。哎呦哎呦，你比花儿还美妙，叫我忘不了。哎呦哎呦，秋又去春又来，别把我忘怀。我在这儿等着 着你回来，等着你回来，看那桃花开。我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，把那花儿采。我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，给你把花盖。我在这儿等着你回来，尝尝家乡菜，团圆乐开怀。我在这儿等着你回来，等着你回来，看那桃花开。我在这儿等着你回来，尝尝家乡菜，团圆乐开怀。啦啦啦啦啦啦，啦啦啦啦啦啦。
A hearty clap. Asanteni sana. This is a dance you can also learn. Are we together? So don't worry. Whenever you're ready to learn Chinese, feel free to reach out. This group that is coming next is brought to us all the way from the Department of Music and Dance under the leadership of Mr. Barisa and Baba Blasto. The group is made up of contemporary dancers from different departments, which not only performs within the country, but also outside. Just recently, they've been in Spain, and late last year, they were in Botswana for a cultural exhibition. They will be performing a contemporary dance with contemporary music from different traditional communities. You can feel free to join them at some point. Sawa sawa. The group on stage goes by the name the Rambolo Dancers. A hearty clap for the Rambolo Dancers.
What's in you there, yeah?
afternoon. Asante sana, back to you, Dr. Babusa.
Thank you very much. Let's give a big hand to Dr. Oyugi and the entertainers, the Rambolo. Now, Madam Vice Chancellor, I wish to welcome the Registrar Academic, Professor Bernard Kivunge, to welcome the Vice Chancellor to give her remarks. Tumpigie makofi Registrar Academic. Asante sana.
Wow, there's a good reason why we add some music before the VC speaks. Of course, she is going to tell us some very good information about the institution. So you are fresh now to listen, right? We are fresh now to listen. So please be attentive. Turn to your neighbor, msalimie, mwambie tafadhali tusikize. Tafadhali tusikize kwa makini. Allow me to welcome the Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, Professor Washeke Wanjoy. Kindly address these students. I'm sure they are eager to listen.
Thank you very much, Professor Bernard Kivunge, representing the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academics. I first want to acknowledge the members of management who lead this institution with me. Kindly stand up, members of management. A few of them have other assignments outside. Thank you very much. I also want to acknowledge the members of University Senate. I also want to acknowledge our valued partners, the principals and teachers of the various schools that have come here. Kindly allow me to ask you to stand, principals and head teachers, because you are our great partners in this event. Teachers, principals, or their representatives, please rise up. Thank you very, very much. We value your partnership in not just this event, but also in support our students when they come to teach or in their practicum. Thank you very much. I also want to appreciate our distinguished speakers, and I'm always pleased to learn when a speaker or a guest is from Kenyatta University. I was so pleased to hear Mr. Manasseh is from Kenyatta University. You have done a great job, and not just once, but twice. So you're welcome to do it a third time. And I also want to appreciate the partnership of COOPS also, and also the partnership of HELB. Mr. Michael Kiplangat, thank you very much for your partnership. Is he here? Thank you very much, Mr. Kiplangat. We really appreciate our partnership with HELB and also with UFB. I also want to appreciate the great staff of Kenyatta University and our student leadership led by Glenn. In this institution, we lead it in partnership with all those partners that I've talked about, and we have the support of our partners who are external. So I want to say really a good afternoon, and I want to say that it's really, really a great honor and privilege for me to warmly welcome you all to this premier university, the Kenyatta University, for this high school day. We are very, very privileged to be hosting all of you on this 17th edition of the High Schools Day. And there is a reason why we put it on a Saturday, because we don't want to interrupt your academic program. And so we invest resources so that we can interact with you on this day. And this is part of our tradition as Kenyatta University to make sure that we remain connected with our would-be or prospective students. And so we do offer a rich menu for you during this day so that you are able to know what is on offer at Kenyatta University, and of course supported fully by our partners. Indeed, today we celebrate and ignite the power of education that will spur the great potential embedded in you, resulting to more defined careers and that will shape your future destinies. When Mr. Manasseh was interacting with a few of you, and I specifically noted that there are new areas or new disciplines that are coming up, and I was looking to hear whether any one of you will mention them. And a few examples are biomedical engineering. Do you know about biomedical engineering? No, yes? Do you know of aerospace engineering? But you don't know about biomedical? You know about petroleum and gas engineering? So we offer those unique programs in this university. So as you interact with the schools when you'll be going around, please find out more about that. So this day is an integral part of our Career Week 2025, whose theme, as you are aware of, is Future Outlook, Career for Sustainable Development in the Digital Age and Green Economy. As Kenyatta University, we critically reflect on the global shift in technology and climate change that shapes our future and underscores the critical role young people like yourself will play in addressing the challenges of our time, and thereby preparing pathways that you can plug in as you pursue your future careers and fulfill the quest for knowledge. Remarkably, Kenyatta University in the last quarter of 2024 was ranked the best university in Kenya by the Times Higher Education World University Ranking 2025. This is the most prestigious university ranking body, and when we were ranked, we moved 46 positions upward globally and 6 in Africa, and we were positioned #1 in this country, and therefore we became the premier university, Kenyatta University. And I want to say this achievement, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we look forward as Kenyatta University to hosting you when you gain admission to this premier university. And I want to say, partly, this has been attributed to our highly qualified and experienced faculty who are fully supportive to the activities, the teaching, and all that goes on in this university. And this is also attributed to our partners who have partnered with us in making sure that our program are delivered and in a very outstanding way. And also the performance of our alumni, the performance of our students when they are here, I mean, it has been as a result of synergistic effort by all our partners and our collaborators and our very able students who have also worked very hard to make sure that this university remains what it is. And I also want to commend our students who have shown very high discipline, outstanding discipline that has made this Kenyatta University stand out. And all this contributes to you being identified as the premier university. So we have achieved outstanding scores on several key performance indicators, namely teaching, research environment, research quality, industry linkages, and international outlook. And I want to say this is not a mean achievement, and I would like to let you know that you have made the right choice. To the principals, to the head teachers, to all those leading this great number of schools to this institution, your choice to come, I want to assure you that you made a very, very good decision. And so I urge you, as you make your university choice when presented with the opportunity to make that decision, while selecting the degree program to be placed into the Kenyatta, to be placed by KUPS, that is Kenya University's College Central Placement Service, I want to urge you, make the right choice and you will not regret. And to you, the high school students, I want to say that today's event is specifically designed with you in mind. The selection of the speakers who have already spoken to you speaks to that already. It's an opportunity to explore various career pathways, engage with our highly qualified faculty, and experience the serene academic environment at this great university. By interacting with the professionals, students, and in our state-of-the-art facilities, you will gain insight that will help you make informed decisions about your future. The entertainment pieces that were presented here were carefully selected. These entertainment pieces are done by students who have been mentored by our very able faculty. And I want to say thank you to the teachers who also prepare, and the schools who prepare the students to join the university. I want to single out the first year who presented Asoro. She is a first year, and you can already see what she is doing. And she is not doing music. I think I heard she is doing English and literature. And I want to say that that speaks to the tradition and the culture of this university. You are admitted to do a specific discipline. You could kindly sit down. You are admitted to do a specific discipline, but we give you an opportunity to explore and exploit your potential. When you saw the Raboro dancers make their presentation, all those are not in music department, and many other presentations that you saw here. And so in this university, we give you an opportunity to follow your academic program, but we also give you an opportunity to exploit your potential. You are good in sports, we give you an opportunity to do that. And last year, we have a student who is currently undertaking the Bachelor's of Law, and he is also participating in athletics. Last year, he won a silver medal in the Paralympics that were held in France. That is a student doing law. And there are many, many other examples of students of that caliber that I can share about. But that is just to tell you that when you join Kenyatta University, we want you to develop to your full potential, and we give you space, we support you, we mentor you so that you can fully become what you wanted to be. Just yesterday, a team of students from this university were in Dubai to participate in the Future Leaders challenge. And 2 of them emerged the best. In this university, we have additional facilities beyond those that are dedicated to teaching. We have a business and incubation center called the Chandaria Business and Incubation Center. So we give you an opportunity for the innovators. We give you an opportunity to put your innovations into work and into tests. And you are supported by internal and external mentors. In this university, we just don't prepare you for the world of work for this country within the boundaries of Kenya. We prepare you for the globe. We have just had a presentation from the Confucius Institute. And I want to tell all our prospective high schoolers that we are big time in terms of foreign languages. Chinese is one of them. French is another one. German is another. We have introduced Turkish language, and we are going to expand that space a lot more because what we are preparing you for is for the globe. We also do have many other programs that are supportive of the students. We have initiated a program where we are having internships for students abroad. We have started with those who are in tourism and hospitality. And 1 year ago, we had 2 students attached in 6-star hotels in the US, and after their internship, they were absorbed there. So we released them. In this university, this is the only university that is known to admit the highest number of students with disability, people enabled differently. And not just physical disability, it is all manner of disability. And we have put systems and structures in place to support them during their course of study here. And we have a fully fledged directorate of disability that supports the students. Our library is fully equipped. The accommodation facility is fitted with gadgets that supports them. And our library is also fully equipped to support the students who have various disabilities. And finally, I want to say that Kenyatta University has consistently, for the last 3 years, received the highest number of students placed by the placement services. And it tells you that this is a highly preferred university. And back to the theme of the day, together as we reflect on sustainable development and the digital economy, I urge you to think about the immense potential that you hold as future leaders. I'm so pleased to see so many seated here, and I don't see students. I see potential leaders that are going to be change makers, not just for this country, but also for the entire globe, and much more importantly, your communities where you come from. I believe you have what it takes. I believe with the advancement in technology, there is no limitation of knowledge acquisition and adoption. And so take it up, take the challenge. You have what it takes to be the change makers that the world is waiting for. Kenya, like many nations, is on the path towards embracing a green economy while leveraging digital transformation to drive economic growth and progressive social change. As young learners, your choices today can position you as key contributors to this journey. Whether you aspire to be innovators in renewable energy, pioneers in digital technology, or champions of sustainable agriculture, your role is very, very pivotal. Allow me at this point to share with you 3 key pointers to guide your career planning. 1, adapt to the digital revolution. Technology is reshaping every aspect of our lives. And I will tell you, when I was in school, it was not possible to get the information, acquire the knowledge that was being generated in other parts of the world. But today, there is no limitation at all because of technology. Careers in artificial intelligence are many. Data analytics, software development, and these are not just careers for the future. These are the present. Harness its potential, that is technology, harness the potential of technology responsibly to solve problems, create opportunities, and improve lives for you, the country, and the society at large. Number 2, be champions of sustainability. The world needs a circular economy. Align your ambitions with the principles of sustainability to make a lasting impact. And I just want to say sustainability starts with you. And it starts with a very simple act. When you unwrap a sweet, you put it in the mouth and drop that wrapper down. That is not communicating sustainability as your value, because somebody will have to follow you up to pick that paper. So it starts that small. So align your ambitions fully with the principles of sustainability. Number 3, value holistic education. Education is not just about acquiring knowledge, but it's about building character, developing critical thinking, and fostering innovation. And as Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So embrace lifelong learning as a key to unlocking your potential. And I also want to add at this point that learning does not only take place in a formal classroom or lecture room situation. In fact, much of the learning takes place outside of the classroom situation. So take full advantage of every opportunity and embrace lifelong learning. At Kenyatta University, we are committed to equipping you when you join us with the tools and opportunities to excel. Our diverse academic programs and extracurricular activities are designed to nurture not only your intellect, but also your creativity, innovation, and resilience. Through partnership with industries, mentorship programs, and practical training, we ensure that our students are prepared for both the local and international markets. And when we have conducted tracer studies, they have returned very positive verdict. And right now, we are also conducting a virtual tracer study for all our graduates, just to have a feel how they are doing in the industry. And we are also expecting that the employers or those who are engaging with them will also participate in that feedback survey. It is therefore not surprising that our alumni and students continue to excel in their respective disciplines. I know that you will have an opportunity to tour this university today, interact with the faculty, and also attend various sessions planned for you. I want to encourage you, for you to help us achieve the objectives of the day. Ask questions, don't be shy to ask questions. Explore new ideas, and also broaden your perspective, open up so that you are able to embrace the new that can feed into your career planning and into your career path. Remember, the future is not something to be feared, but a horizon to be embraced with optimism and determination. Please remember, the choices that you make today will shape not only your future, but also the future of our nation and the world. As you envision your path, let passion, ingenuity, curiosity, and commitment to excellence guide you. The digital age and green economy are rich with opportunities waiting for innovative minds like yours to seize and optimally exploit them. And in conclusion, let me leave you with the words of Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So believe in your dream and work towards it. And when you join us, you can be assured of Kenyatta University's full support. I want to thank you, and I wish you a memorable and an inspiring high school day, and I believe your objectives will be fully achieved. Thank you.
Let's all stand. Let's all stand. Tusimameni. Now let's clap for the Vice Chancellor for her speech. Tumpige makofi. Yes, that is a standing ovation. We can take our seats. Asante sana. Now, Madam Vice Chancellor, I wish to welcome Dr. Faith Kulu, the Director of Student Affairs, to give vote of thanks. Let's give a big hand to the Director of Student Affairs. Wanafunzi mtulie, bado tunamaliza sasa. Mtulie. Bado kidogo tu. Okay, karibu sana Director.
Thank you, MC. We want to kindly ask you for a few more minutes. Let's maintain some silence, please. Thank you. Thank you. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Washake Wanjohi, members of the management board present, the principals and our dear teachers that are from invited schools, our invited speakers, partners and exhibitors, all protocols observed, good afternoon. A better good afternoon. Thank you. For me, I'm here with a lot of humility and a privilege to move a vote of thanks on this very important, memorable occasion of our 17th edition of our high school career day event. First and foremost, we want to give our most sincere gratitude to Almighty God for His countless blessings, His provisions, and the safety He has provided each one of us to be here today. The day indeed has brought us together, and I believe we shall be well equipped with necessary information to navigate our academic journey. We want to most sincerely appreciate our Vice Chancellor, Professor Washake Wanjohi, who is our chief guest today, one for gracing this occasion, and most importantly for sharing very insightful thoughts. I could see a majority of you taking notes and awakening and sharpening our education agenda to these dear students. VC, you are invariable ones who are very timely to our esteemed students, and we truly believe this was a great eye-opener, and no doubt they have greatly benefited. Thank you for taking your time to speak to these dear high schoolers. We also want to appreciate the University Management Board and especially the members of management present for also accompanying you and continuous supporting you. And appreciate Professor Bernard Kivunga, the registrar, and say you gave an excellent overview of Kenyatta University, and I believe all the students here have also benefited. To our invited speakers from the HELP, from the Kutv, and also the student chairman and Mr. Njoroge, thank you for also sharing your knowledge. It was well explained, and this has demonstrated to us today the need of collective collaborations so that then we can all excel. Feel very much appreciated. Today we are going to go to the various tents. We appreciate the faculty who are here, members of staff, all the exhibitors, because they are going to share with you. They are experts in different fields, and we want to appreciate even as you're going to interact with these students, as they even ask questions. Thank you for taking your time. To the principals and teachers of the invited schools, we know this day would not have been a great success if you did not invest your time, your resources, and continuous support to Kenyatta University. Please feel very much appreciated. We want to also single out the organizing committee led by Mr. Kenneth Njoroge. Preparing a career week cannot just happen overnight. It needs meticulous planning and execution. Every member of that committee, you have played your part well. We want to say your efforts and stretching extra hours is well appreciated, well done. Also, we want to appreciate our chaplaincy for your spiritual nourishment and spiritual mentorship and care. In a very special way, we want to appreciate the entertainment team. Kenyatta University is a hotbed of talent. You have just but sampled. Thank you for taking your time to make sure our guests today were entertained. Thank you, our MC. Thank you, the media team, the protocol team, the ambassadors, the technical team, the logistic team, all members of staff for supporting this ceremony. And to our most important, distinguished, and our esteemed high schooler student, and also the prospective Kenyatta University student today, we want to say we are glad that each one of you has chosen an education path, a ticket for your personal development. Thank you, because we believe that all the insights that have been shared with you here are going to shape your career path. Thank you for actively participating. I sat there, I saw you taking notes. I was very impressed. I know these notes will count one day. Thank you for your careful and your attention to us, and we believe that soon you shall be Kenyatta University students. Thank you very much. And
let's give a big hand.
And to crown our vote of thanks, we want to appreciate everybody in a very special way. Thank you, because you appreciated at every stage. But we want to do a massive round of applause. And this is how we shall do it. We know you have come from every part of this country. This country has 8 regions. You are all represented. So we shall do a factorial, which is 8, but from the reverse. 8, but from the reverse. So are we ready for our 8 factorial to appreciate everybody. And please remember, it's from the reverse. So let's start as we appreciate God, our VC, members of management, all the speakers, and everybody who has made this day a great success. Let's start. 1, 2, start. No, we are doing it from the reverse. So we'll start from 1, 2, 3, as we end at 8. Let's start again. 1, 1, 2. Thank you. You all qualified to be in Kenyatta University. May God bless you.
Let's give another big hand to the Director of Student Affairs. Tumpigie makofi. Yes, now the program for here is over, but the program is not over. After this, your teachers, you will guide you. You go to all those tents. You can see the tents behind you. All those tents. You go with your notebooks and take notes, because those are the schools of the university. So if you want to come, you want to become an engineer, you look for the tents of the School of Engineering and Architecture. If you want to become a doctor, you look for the tent which says school. Hey, wanafunzi bado. Wanafunzi, still bado, hatujaondoka bado. So now, the first thing what we do, we sit, tukae chini, DJ weka mziki, as we allow the Vice Chancellor and the management to live at their own pleasure. Lakini sisi tuendelee kukaa, tusikize mziki, and we'll be given guidance after this. Madam Vice Chancellor. DJ, give us some soft music.
But remember, God will never forsake you.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University,